Okay. Well, we'll start. So, welcome to our Mindful Moments, which is every Wednesday at 7:30 Mountain Standard Time. For the month of December, we will be doing tonight and next week, and then we will be taking a break until the new year. And all going well, we're going to be going on YouTube in the new year. New year, new goal, new everything kind of thing. Um, so if you don't follow us on YouTube yet, if you can go to our highlights, it'll have mindful moments. It gives you a link, our link trees, or it's usually put in our stories. So you can always, hi Jane. So you can always join us on our lives there. So tonight, what we're just going to kind of talk about and just have a little bit of a conversation about is like the holidays and the stress that comes with the holidays and how you're going to look after yourself and what that looks like for everybody. Hi, Brian.
Yay.
So I think one of the biggest things that we were talking about prior to coming on here is that, it doesn't matter what's under the tree or what's on the table. It matters who's around the table and who's around the tree. Is having that time to be able to spend with your loved ones or people that are close to you, your family, your chosen family, things like that.
Exactly. That's the most important is spending quality time together during the holidays
Yeah.
is the most precious gift.
It really is. And like I think we said on our last one of our last lives is that the gift of time, when you give somebody your time, that's like priceless, right? That's the
Yeah,
best gift you can give somebody.
exactly. And the most valuable. Like I
Hmm.
mentioned last one, my family and I, we actually decided after this year, we're not going to even get gifts because we just want to do something special and spend time together because that's the biggest gift to us.
Absolutely. And
We've never
I
really been
believe
about
like,
gifts or anything.
yeah, I believe in that too. I do.
Yeah.
Um, like I'd rather have experiences with people
Yeah.
than to have gifts from people. Taking that time and experience like we did. It just popped up on my memories. Like we did the zoo lights
Yeah,
like last week and a
exactly.
year ago. Like those are the best memories.
Exactly. That's where we went for Emma's birthday last year. We had so much fun. We almost got locked in there too.
Oh,
We were
we
having so
we
much
almost
fun.
did. We were so lost.
We're like, oh, this is even better when there's no people around. And here the place is closing down. That's why
Yeah,
there is
there
no
was no
people.
people because it was closed.
But we were having such a great time that we didn't realize what time it was.
I know. And remember, we were walking in the dark, and then we're like, "Do you hear that? Like, what is that? Like, there's like we're in the middle of the zoo. Like,
I know.
yeah,
Like, hope that there's no animals loose because
I,
we better get our running shoes ready.
but it was so big. The zoo. It's
Yeah.
beautiful and it's really big, but like we were lost.
Yeah. We had a hard time finding our way out of there, but it was so much fun. We had so much laughs. It was so beautiful with all the lights and
Yeah,
all the animals.
yeah.
And it was
We're
even,
hanging out of the zoo light sign.
yeah, exactly. And it even added to it when we almost got locked in there. We almost had to find a place to sleep.
Yeah, yep, absolutely,
To snuggle up
absolutely.
with
That
an
was
animal. Hopefully it's a nice one.
But see, so having those kind of experiences means more to me than any
Yeah.
gift that you could give somebody, right? It's time, it's laughter, and speaking about like, spending time with people is that Christmas can be a really difficult time for people too, right? Remembering their
Yeah.
their loved ones, um, experiencing some grief.
Yeah. And be very mindful of it. If you know of someone who has lost a loved one around this time, make sure you're checking in and making sure that like they know that they're loved and that you're thinking of them
Yeah,
because this is the hardest time for a lot of people too who have lost people that are close to them.
yeah, absolutely.
Mhm. Yeah.
And remembering that like everybody's Christmas looks different, and that's okay no matter what it looks like. Some people have big families and big get-togethers and stuff, and I remember like a long time ago when we had lots and lots of people in our families and we all lived close together, we would like we do gingerbread cook like houses and things together. Like we did a whole bunch of really cool activities together. Um, but as time, you lose people or people have moved away. I've moved away from a lot of my family and stuff. Um, so we get together and we do things. I'm going to get together with them in, oh, hello, how are you? So I'm going to get together with them in February. So I
Oh,
won't be with them
oh,
at
lovely.
Christmas, but I'm going to be with
Yeah,
them in February um, because we're going to go on a trip together. So yeah,
that'll be fun though.
yeah,
And that's okay. You can celebrate a post Christmas too.
yeah,
I'm going to Cuba
exactly,
in February to go celebrate a late Christmas with my Cuban families. Because
exactly. So
oh,
it could
they're
be
like, oh, we won't
different.
get to see you for Christmas. I was like, that's okay. We'll just celebrate later. I'll still bring everything and we'll still have a celebration.
Exactly, exactly. Because I think just it's about spending that time with those people,
Yeah,
and no matter what it looks like, it's okay, and if you don't celebrate Christmas and you just have the holiday seasons too, that's okay. That's
yeah,
okay. You can take that time to look after yourself or to spend time with friends and family and things like that.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Um,
Exactly.
so
And there's,
another,
oh, go
sorry?
ahead.
No, no, I was just gonna say the other thing is the financial.
Yeah, there's a lot of financial stress around this time of the year as well. Well, more often so lately because of all the inflation and everything going on in the world as well.
Yes,
But Christmas is December is an extra expensive month. It's the end of the year. People are buying gifts, and there's just a lot of added expenses, right? So financial stress is a huge one as well. And that's why always having a plan B is so important too, right? So you have that
absolutely,
additional stream of income as well. Emma and I are all about multiple streams of income because,
absolutely.
yeah,
You
'cause I don't know
don't
about
know
you
what's
guys,
gonna
but
happen.
exactly. And I think we all experienced that over the pandemic when like
Yeah,
tons of people lost their jobs and people weren't allowed to go to work and all these things were happening and now like moving forward, like AI is going to be taking over a lot of jobs. There's going to be more and more job losses as the years go on, which is sad, but
yeah. So,
um
so um, there's there's ways like we do a little bit of a side business, as you know, or some people know. You can see in our highlights and things like that, and we talk about it because it's good to have a backup plan, and
yeah,
and it gives you that a little bit of freedom to be able to work. You have to still work, but you can kind of make your schedule a little bit and have a bit more flexibility
yeah,
as a second stream of income, which is helpful, right? And not knowing and
exactly.
inflation, as you said, like things like that, um, and
That's
also like being able to purchase to be able to give to friends and family, that also helps you and yourself, right? And increasing your
yeah.
business.
Exactly. And then if you have that plan B, you don't have to worry. Like if you do end up losing your job, you got that extra side gig that you're like could potentially be a full-time gig, depending
Absolutely.
how hard you
Yeah.
work at it. The harder you work at it, the more like more income that you're going to make towards it as well.
Yeah. And it's about, I guess it's not about selling either, right? It's about health and really giving the information because the information sells itself with our studies, the empirical studies that we have,
Yeah.
that they're all on the PDR, those kind of things. I mean, that sells itself because that tells you how the product works. It tells you that it is effective because of studies, those kind of things. So it's
Yeah,
really it really sells itself. It's just being able to talk about it and be able to give that information to other people. And you're giving the gift of health that way too, right?
exactly. And speaking of holiday stress, like these are my top two picks that help me get through my stressful situations
Yeah,
naturally. So they have
absolutely.
lots of ingredients in there, and like the absorption makes all of the difference. And yeah, if I'm feeling extra anxious some days, I double up usually on my Eternal.
And if you put the Eternal in the fridge, I'm sorry, but it's my
I
favorite.
know
Like when you
I finally just started
if
to try this.
when you put it in the fridge, it's just like, I don't know, it's amazing tasting. I love it.
Exactly. It's super delicious.
Yeah. But oh yeah, and so the other thing that comes along with kind of being in the business and things like that, or purchasing the products, is like our challenges. So we have
Oh
a
yeah.
glow up challenge starting on Monday. Monday?
Yay. Yep.
Yeah.
Monday,
Yeah.
December 9th, we have a glow up for the holidays challenge. That's why we're dressed for the holidays.
Yeah. Um, it's filled with I know we were talking about it a little bit last time, but it's filled with tons of information,
Yeah.
right? Like we have activities that are going on that help your mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical health, you know? So
Yeah.
activities, we have information, we have recipes, exercises. What else do we have?
We're going to be learning some face yoga. We'll be making some mocktails.
Yeah.
Bunch of us are going to be going live in there. We have a wonderful supportive community. It's going to be in a private group page on Facebook.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in signing up for it, drop Glow below or send Emma or myself or both of us a message. And we can make sure to send you the rest of the details on how you can join our challenge that starts Monday. And you can join anytime, even if you don't end up joining before Monday, that's okay. You can
Yes.
join like the next week or whatever, right?
We
So reach out anytime.
Yep. We just finished a challenge too, which was really successful and awesome with some good feedback. Um, so we just finished the healthy gut challenge. So we gave lots of information, the same kind of thing, but just really surrounding around your gut health, because your gut is linked to everything. So we're doing that with the glow up challenge, and we're really excited. So we hope that you join. You just have to send us a DM, and we'll let you know the things that need to be done to join and be able to bring you to our page. It would be
And
amazing.
let's glow up together.
So
And
as we're
and
talking,
being
sorry.
part, oh, sorry, I was going to add to like, and being part, like if you do go through holiday stress and stuff, being part of a community that's like full of love and supportive, and you're nourishing your body with things that it needs as well. It really helps you a lot to get through the holidays because you have that community, you have that support, you have that love. You're surrounded by love every single day, right? And some people need that to get through the holidays. That's why we decided to start it like a week into December so that we have throughout the whole holidays, all up into the new year goes until.
Absolutely. No, and you know, connection with people is some of the most important things that that's needed for your mental health, you know, and being able to have that community. And again, we always talk about who you surround yourself with, right? Wanting to surround yourself with people who are positive, who are uplifting, who believe in you.
Yeah, exactly. That helps so much. Like that was one of the things that I started doing, like when I got out of my like overcoming anxiety and depression was change my surroundings. And
Yeah,
that makes all the difference when you're surrounded by people who love you and like uplift you and are positive, right?
yeah. People who send, like, we send each other messages sometimes, you know, or check in on each other, and we also support each other's social media, you know, and like we're there for each other, and our DMs are open, as we always say too, right?
Yeah. Yes, reach out anytime.
Thank you.
Merry
Um, so I
Christmas.
So yeah, so as we're just gonna finish up here, and we're talking about the Glow Up Challenge, which talks about, you know, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual health. Let's talk about self-care. So what are some things you can do over the holidays to care for yourself? Some self-care. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
it is about love.
Yep.
Yeah. Definitely.
become very commercialized. That's definitely for sure.
Yeah. No, it has for sure. That's about love and spending time together with your loved ones.
Yeah. So what
Yes.
do you guys do for self-care during the holiday? Like self-care is important all the time, but I think during the holidays we get so wrapped up in like everything that's going on, whether it's shopping and working and cleaning and cooking and arranging and those kind of things, that maybe our self-care falls a little bit to the side. So what are ways that we can kind of keep that at the forefront to make sure that, you know, where our cups are full, so we're able to fill other people's cups as well?
Yes, because self-care is always important to make some time, even during the busy like holidays and everything, even if it's just like drafting out even an hour a week to yourself, if that's all you have, right? Just making some sort of time.
Yeah.
Drop it in the comments what you're gonna do for self-care during the holidays.
Yeah,
Yes,
spreading love and helping those in need. Absolutely.
yeah. And most
And that's,
and there's a yeah, go ahead, Emma.
no, I was just gonna say, and that's what we were talking about too, right? By
Yeah.
checking in on those.
Mm-mm. Exactly. And it means a lot to someone to hear from you too, especially when they are in need of that extra love. And to know that someone's thinking of them and cares about them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go for walks. Yeah, on the nice warm day, I love going for walks in the winter time to see all like the beautiful, like the snow on the trees. It looks so magical.
Yeah.
And so
It's been
relaxing.
really,
I know
really
you probably don't have
beautiful.
snow on the trees, Brenda, but
It's yeah, it's been super beautiful. Um, so some of the things that I do, I mean, I go for walks or I go outside, I go hiking, those kind of things. That connects me with nature and helps to ground me. I also, you know, check your mindset. I mean, we were talking about like in the month of November, self-love, right? And making sure that you're connecting with yourself and your mindset and those kind of things. So I think that, you know, it's just because November's over, it's still important.
exactly. Still have to prioritize that. And throughout the month of November, I still plan to like dedicate the first, even if I only have 15 minutes in the morning, like I'll work on my self-love or reading 10 pages in one of my self-development books.
Yeah. Hot showers. Yeah.
Yeah, hot showers.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. Connecting. I went to a Christmas concert the other day at the church and stuff, and it was beautiful. And people were singing, and it was a community. And even if that's not your choice to believe, bringing people together and singing together and food and connection and that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
that's what it's about, right? Is being around those people and connecting to a community.
Yes, exactly. And we
So
have
what
like a
are
really nice skating rink in Spruce Grove. It looks so beautiful. We drove Pete there actually when we were
oh
driving past
really?
to the water park, and he's like, "Oh wow, like it's so nice. It's like a little skating rink, and that's a nice place to go too if you kind of want to go there to like just kind of ease your mind. 'Cause it's so pretty. It's like goes around in a circle. There's Christmas like everywhere. Like I've never seen somewhere so done up. And there's a little hut or whatever. You can get hot chocolate. So you get some hot chocolate. You can go skate around the rink.
That's awesome. Do they do that every year?
Yeah, every year, all winter long, it's there. Oh, well,
Wow, that's really
as
cool.
soon as there's snow on the ground, I guess,
That's
or the
really
ice.
cool.
I love it
They do have some of
there.
those here too.
Yeah, yeah. And that's nice too, right? Because you're outside in the winters, skating, and yeah,
Yeah. And also just making sure that you know that I know there's so many things to do, or people will put that on their list of I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this. Questioning yourself and again doing those mind checks, right? Is that something that you actually have to do, or is that an expectation that you're putting on yourself? Because sometimes we put these
yes,
expectations on ourselves that we would like to do, but maybe isn't realistic, and we're adding to our own stress.
Yes. Thanks for adding that because I have that discussion very often with myself. Because I'm always like, oh, I gotta get this done. But then I have to think about like, do I really need to get it done today? Because there's always tomorrow, like prioritizing the things that I actually have to get done, not just
Yes,
adding more to my plate and more stress.
absolutely. We can do it to ourselves, like for sure.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm
think
guilty of it too.
I know I'm totally guilty of it.
Yeah, music and
Yeah.
food. Yeah, the CP train, like that's going, there's so many different activities, during the Christmas time. Being able to go and connect with people there is great.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that would be a nice. I don't know if I've been there before.
Which one's that?
The holiday CPR.
Yeah, the Canadian rail train. Um,
Yeah.
it lights up and they have like a thing. I think they're doing it on the 14th here. I
Oh,
think it's
nice.
the 14th. Yeah. That they're doing the lighting and the little Christmas get together. And then I know that where you are, they do, is it not like there's a drive through of lights or something, isn't it called? Like,
They used to have, I don't know if they still do, because I think we tried looking, like last year we just kind of drove around to the place that we knew, like in
mhm.
Spruce Grove. But I think there is a candy cane lane, but I think they have
Yes.
it blocked off last time where you have to walk up and down it. So the time that we
Oh,
went, it was freezing, so we didn't walk up and down it.
okay.
But yeah, they had it blocked off that last year. I
Oh, I see.
don't know if they're
Yeah.
always doing that now or what was going on.
Yeah. I mean, it's been years since I lived there, but I know that there was something. I forgot what it was called. Hi, Layla.
Yeah, candy
But
cane lane.
yeah, that's right. And they have a bunch of different lights up around and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And again, even if you don't celebrate Christmas, that's okay. The lights are still beautiful. The energy is still beautiful.
Yeah.
Making sure that you get out there and connect with people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you don't have to be a person that celebrates Christmas to go enjoy like all the energies and the beautifulness and yeah, everything's so pretty.
So we'll just kind of close this off by saying like we do have the glow up challenge. It starts on Monday. You don't have to start exactly on Monday. If you're interested in it, send us a DM so that we can or leave a message in the comments once we post this in YouTube. Leave a message for us and we will connect with you and let you know how to join our challenge.
Yay, and let's go up together for the holidays.
Absolutely. And it builds your support network. Just as we're talking about building communities, it brings you into a really positive, awesome community.
Yeah, exactly. That we're so grateful to be part of.
Yeah. Yeah. Such good support.
Yeah, for sure. So, yay.
Yeah. So, well, we want to thank you for joining. We will be live again, talking a little bit more about, the holidays and stress and family and all that kind of stuff next Wednesday at 7:30 Mountain Standard Time. And so if you want to come join us, that will be the last one before the new year. And then in the new year, we're going to move over to our YouTube.
Yay. And yeah, speaking of it being our last one, if anybody has anything like about the holidays or something you would like us in specific to talk about, we don't need to say who said it. Let us know too, and we'll make sure to cover that in our next live.
Yeah, we're always open to feedback. Thank you so
Exactly.
much, Carrie.
Um,
Same to you.
Thank you so much for all your support. We truly appreciate each and every one of you who are on here.
Yeah, and again, as we were talking about, your time is precious, and so we
Yeah.
thank you for spending your time with us.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yay.
Sending lots of love and light out to all of
Good
you.
night. See you.
Friends, sweethearts. Good
Bye.
night.